Greetings. This is Z, aka Nikki, and I'm here in the WriteWay environment. This program, WriteWay, is very similar to Scrivener. In this video, my goal is to explore the WriteWay environment very quickly so that you can compare it to Scrivener to see if there's any advantage for you in working in WriteWay. I use the Windows version of Scrivener, and I find I have a little bit of trouble with dealing with the thinking out of my writing. I think Scrivener is great for the drafting part where you're kind of copying pieces that you've already drafted into the individual sections in Scrivener so that you can compile it all the way through at the end. I'm finding though that even though WriteWay is a little less polished than Scrivener and it has a few little quirks, and it's designed for novel writing so that if you're doing academic writing, you kind of have to force a structure on it. Although all those issues are there, I'm finding that it's much, much easier to kind of plan and think and come up with what I want to write and then transition into the actual full drafting. That's a little bit better done in WriteWay, I'm finding. So let's go ahead and take a peek. As you can see, this looks very similar to Scrivener. We have our folders and then our text files that we can click on, all sectioned out. And that's the advantage that Scrivener had over Word. You didn't have to have just one huge long file, but when you were working with long documents, you could section it out so that you could work with smaller pieces more easily. WriteWay does that same thing. One of the things you can do easily in WriteWay is toggle between a storyboard and the composition. So here I have an introductory paragraph, and as you can see, WriteWay is trying to force me to use the act and chapter and scene. I just ignore that and I put my own structure on it. So I have a research problem section, and beneath it I have an advanced organizer paragraph I want to write for that section, a conceptual problem, and a methodological problem. All those sections I need as subsections to the research problem section. I don't really care that WriteWay is calling it a scene, and I'm ignoring that. When I click on the advanced organizer paragraph here, I can come in here and plan. I can storyboard in here for it. Now these colors, they correspond. So let me go ahead and let you see what that corresponds to. I'm going to show you the legend. So I created this myself. I said, you know what, I want a storyboard for the overall plan for each thing I'm writing. I want to be able to storyboard the points, and I want to storyboard the citations, and the sub-outline, the issue, and the revision. I decided that I would only include so many note cards for each one. So the storyboard consists of note cards. And I can click on it, edit here, edit, and you always have to click apply in order for it to save. Now when I click over to the composition view, then it's populated there, and I can type in here as well and it will save, so that when I go ahead and go back and click on the storyboard, it's there. You can drag and drop these vertically to change the order of them. One neat thing is when you're in the composition view, here are your storyboards. You can click on them here. You can edit them here as well. So let's take a look at one that has a little bit more information. I think in my introductory paragraph here. So I have my overall plan. So I was able to kind of plan and plot out what am I going to actually draft here. I was able to think about my points here, so subpoint so-and-so here. And I can easily transition from working here and thinking here to actually writing here. I can plan my citations. This is who I'm going to cite. If I want to, I can talk about the sub-outline, the issue that I need to address with this particular section, and any revision plans. One other super neat thing is if I want to, I can listen to what my writing sounds like. So let's take a peek. Here's a faux abstract that I created for this video. If we go over here to File and we go over here to Preview Book, then it gives me the option of listening, and this helps with editing. Alright, so I'm going to listen.
Abstract, faux abstract, to use in the video review of WriteWay's. Many researchers concur that the process of reasoning plays a central role in the development of quantitative literacy in K-12 school mathematics. I propose to complete by comprehensive review of the literature using the following 5 steps. Develop logic.
So you can pause it, resume it, close it. That just gives you an extra editing feature so you can kind of listen and think. It helps you to draft as well. Another neat thing about WriteWay is that you have your research folder. You also have this in Scrivener, but just so that you know you can do this, I have links and PDFs here, and I can click there and I can open it and go straight to it. If I want to copy and paste and grab stuff, I can. Some of the features that I haven't really checked out yet, here. So you can do some planning and some tracking. You can do some daily logging, some daily charting. You can indicate what your work days are. You can plan and you can do a start date, deadline. I haven't done any of those goal setting things yet, but you can. So that's all I wanted to share, just to let you know the difference. It is making a difference for me to move out of Scrivener to move into WriteWay. And the reason why is simply because I can kind of plot out here. I can easily edit this here if I like to. But the neat thing is just really the composition view. Being able to create whatever tabs that I want. It forces the chapter scenes and plot, but I can ignore that and put my own structure on it. My overall plan for this section. I can write and think there and then draft. I can plan out what my points are going to be, kind of work there, rough drafty, and then write. It just sits right there, very easy for me to move my eyes back and forth between it. I can plan out the entire paper here, and you have all your same export features that you would have. So preview book, and if you want to, you can do your exporting. RTF, HTML, Adobe, .doc, and .docx. Alright, so that's basically what I wanted to share with you. I think they're pretty similar in price. WriteWay may be a little bit cheaper. I still think that with the quirks that WriteWay has, Scrivener is great for dealing with your citations, and it's got great customer support. But as far as getting unstuck, WriteWay is helping in a way that Scrivener is not. It may just be because I have the Windows version of Scrivener, but I'm just glad to be up and moving again. Alright, that's my quick review. Happy writing, happy thesising, happy dissertationing, or happy whatever project that you're working on. Take care. Blessings.